Hello, everyone. Today we will be seeing the top 5 surprising facts about the Egyptian pyramids. The Egyptian pyramids are one of the world's most famous architectural feats. Egyptologists are constantly learning more about these buildings with each passing year, since they are a magnificent feat of engineering. Since the days of the Grand Tour, the Giza Pyramid Complex has drawn tourists from all over the world, and children studying the mysteries of ancient Egypt can't help but identify the pyramids with the great pharaohs of the past. The pyramids are still cloaked in mystery and refuse to give their secrets readily. Scholars have discovered numerous interesting truths about ancient Egypt as a result of them throughout time. The pharaohs built these tremendous constructions, which have proven to be some of the most resilient works of architecture ever produced, using a combination of technical brilliance, mythology, and superstition. So, even if you believe you've studied everything there is to know about Egyptian pyramids in school, there's still a lot more to learn. Fact number 1. The pyramids were not all pointed. Not all pyramids are the same. Pyramid construction, like many other forms of construction, has various stages. The first pyramids were not the pointed constructions we conceive of, but rather flat structures. Many examples may be found at the massive Saqqara Burial Cemetery in Memphis, ancient Egypt's capital. The Pyramid of Djoser is among the earliest known pyramids found here. It was built between 2630 and 2611 BCE under the Third Dynasty, and was designed by architect Imhotep. It is one of the world's oldest monuments built of cut stone, yet it is not pointed at all. Fact number 2. Astronomy was used by the Egyptians to guide construction. The stars, according to a British Egyptologist, were a guiding influence in the alignment of the pyramids. The Big Dipper and Little Dipper were employed to position the pyramids in a north-south pattern, according to research released by Kate Spence of Cambridge University in 2000. Their readings were so precise that they only had a 0.05 degree margin of error. Surprisingly, utilizing this knowledge, astronomical data may be used to date the pyramids. Fact number 3. The pyramids were not built by slaves. It's possible that the long-held belief that the pyramids were built by slaves is incorrect. Through his writings, the Greek historian Herodotus promoted the belief that slaves built the pyramids. It's an idea that was popularized by Hollywood at the time, although it may or may not be accurate. Pyramid builders' graves were unearthed in the 1990s. Egyptologists are confident that they were not slaves, but rather workers from lower-income households. Their burial in a tomb indicates that their work in the construction of the pyramids was seen as a privilege, not a treatment that would have been accorded to slaves. Fact number 4. The pyramid can tell time. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not only Egypt's most famous structure, but it is also the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that is still standing. The Great Pyramid is amazing for a variety of reasons, but one of the most intriguing features of this famous structure is that it can tell time. The structure functions as a massive sundial, with its shadow falling on markings carved into the stone to tell the time. It couldn't just be any ordinary sundial, though, since it's the Great Pyramid. Because of its intricacy, it could not only tell time, but also mark solstices and equinoxes, assisting the Egyptians in defining the solar year. Fact number 5. The mysteries of the pyramids are still being uncovered by archaeologists. Egyptology is a thriving discipline, with academics moving away from deciphering inscriptions and instead excavating and employing technology to solve the numerous riddles that remain unsolved. The recent discovery of a 4,500-year-old ramp north of Luxor, for example, is providing researchers with insight into how ancient Egyptians may have transported stonework across large distances. The discovery of cat mummies and hundreds of wooden cat figurines in a tomb at the Saqqara burial site shows how much more there is to learn about the ancient Egyptians.